Tony T as we broadcast live here on Pig Dogs and Sports Chat Place YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour. Give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games, and that's what we do here on the drive-thru Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time is deliver live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later, and deliver those winners are professional handicappers over at Pig Dogs and at Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who's on the show with us for today. All right, this is Brad Francis. Ninos will be signing in about bottom of the hour. We got Zawacky. We got Brian Bitler with us. Jovan, Burts, and here's how they'll line up for this evening. We've got Bitler, Francis, Burts, Zawacky, Ninos, and then I will close this one out. All right, let's get this one underway. A week of baseball and more, so let's get this started. Let's bring in Brian Bitler. You'll find him over at Pig Dogs. Also part of the morning show every day at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Of course, Brian does have a video series running over at Pig Dogs. Bring him in right now. Brian, what's happening?
I have to apologize to everybody on my third string backup camera today, but I'm here to do the job. We're gonna get some free picks out there. Hopefully keep rolling. It was a pretty good weekend off a 3-0 Sunday, so
nice. All right, here we go at 7 Eastern Time. We got these streaking Red Sox here on the road here facing Blue Jays. Blue Jays at $1.80, total 9.5.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Blue Jays a little bit of trouble lately, but I'm going to back them at minus on the run line, -1.5 here. Kevin Gausman has not been as strong as he was to start the season, but he's off a game where he pitched 6 innings, allowing just 2 runs. I think Connor Seabold has had pretty good, capable numbers here in the minor leagues. If you check out his whip, lifetime in the minors, 1.06. Toronto, though, losers of 2 straight, should come into this one fired up, I believe. Red Sox have only won 1 out of the last 6 against Toronto Blue Jays. And the Blue Jays 39-17, last 56 following a loss. So this Blue Jays team has been really good at bouncing back. And they've won 9 out of their last 13 Monday games. So for me, Toronto Blue Jays on the run line to get it done tonight.
All right, we got Brian here on the Blue Jays here. Yeah, he's gonna take him here at let's get the pick up there. We got the Blue Jays here at the run line here, right? -1.5 runs, and the return here will be at +112 here. So he's taking the run line with the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays. When you look at the Blue Jays, they kind of run their pitching is what you got to really be concerned about right now. You look at their past 10 games. Their starters and ERA over 7. Their bullpen and ERA here at 6. They look very good here on this road trip, dropping 4 of 6 to the White Sox and Brewers.
No, for sure, and I think they could use another starting pitcher. I know they look stacked to begin the year, but Jose Barrios hasn't performed as expected, and Kikuchi hasn't performed as expected, and the Toronto bullpen probably could use some improvement, just like the Phillies bullpen. I know the Phillies bullpen has issues too, but anyway, I think they could use some moves at the trade deadline.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people looking at these Reds with Castillo, Male. I heard Quintana's up there. There's a lot of possible movement. I know Quintana's on the mound tomorrow. We'll see if he goes for Pittsburgh. But, yeah, a lot of arms out there. And, of course, teams, know Ryu out here for extended time period for the Blue Jays. So they're going to have to make – they like Stripling. He goes tomorrow. And, of course, he can give you some – he's actually shown a little bit of improvement this year. Maybe rounded into form. But anyway, we got Brian here on the Blue Jays run. Lay the -1.5 +112 against the Red Sox. This one begins here at 7 Eastern Time. All right, Brian, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs for tonight. 9 games here on the Major League Baseball board. Lots of WNBA as well. What do you have going on over at the site?
Well, I'm going to try to follow up to my 3-0 day yesterday. My best bet is Manny and play in Major League Baseball. You can get that for just $15 at pigdogs.com. Or if you want my 3-pack, it's my Monday Night Money Shot 3-pack. That includes the $15 play, all for $50 at pigdogs.com. Premium.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Brian Bitler over at Pig Dogs. Premium's got to say, titanium wager right now, $15. Now, these one-offs are guaranteed. So if they win, okay, well, the credits are removed from your system. But if they lose, those credits are put back in your system. So that's what the credit guarantee means. So all the one-offs, individual plays, the 3-packs, the one-day passes are unguaranteed. Of course, non-guaranteed are long-term passes because you save a lot of money with those. With a 3, 7, or 30-hour sports pass, that 7-day pass will get you all of Brian's. Here we are on Monday. That 7-day pass will get you all of Brian's plays for a week, Monday through Sunday, include all his Major League Baseball here for 7 days. And of course, you can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 cap promotion, even greater value there. All right, Brian, as always, great having you show. Have you continue that success. Come off that really good day yesterday. We'll talk to you soon. I know you're heading a little vacation. We'll see if you can make some of the shows. But anyway, we can catch you there on the mornings with Mitch and Chris. And, of course, we got those video series, Take It to the Bank, and more.
Well, yeah, tomorrow I'll miss my first morning show in a bit, but normally you'll catch me in the morning and doing my Fast Five selections and my Take It to the Bank play. Those will be posted tomorrow for sure, so make sure you check it out at Pick Dog's YouTube channel.
You got it. Check out Brian Bitler there on YouTube on the Pick Dogs channel. A lot of content there. All right, Brian, have yourself a great night. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, you have a good week, Tony, and we'll catch you on Monday then.
You got it. Brian Bitler here on the Drive Thru. Let's continue on with the coverage, guys. Next up, we're going over to Brad Francis, coming off a really good NBA and NHL season. Now we're looking into baseball. Let's bring in right now. Brad, what's happening?
What's up, Tony? How you doing?
Doing great. All right, here we go. Tonight, 8 Eastern time. These Royals at home against the Rangers. Rangers $1.31, total 8.5.
Yeah, this is an interesting matchup we got here, but I'm going to roll with the Rangers money line here. I mean, the Rangers, they've been a moneymaker for me this season, kind of been a surprise this season, and they have another favorable matchup tonight against the Royals. Royals have struggled at home this season, coming into this one 13-23 when playing at home. Perez will be on the mound for the Rangers, who comes into this one with a 1.96 ERA. Bubic will be on the mound for the Royals, who comes into this one with a 7.41 ERA and is 1-4 this season. You know, the Royals offense, they have not been good this season. They ranked 27th in RBIs, 21st in batting average, 27th in home runs in the entire MLB. So, you know, I think the Rangers, they're going to have a huge advantage on the mound as well as the hitting here. So on both sides of the ball, I think the Rangers dominate. I expected the Rangers to be a much larger favorite here. So the fact that you could get them at, here it says minus 131, anywhere around there, I feel like is an absolute steal. So, yeah, give me the Rangers all day here against this weak Royals team.
All right, so we got Brad here on the Rangers minus 131 here against the Royals. Yeah, this Martin Perez, where did this come from, right? You know, you're hoping that it maintains his form, and we don't see that Boston form that we've seen. You know, this is a guy you've seen over the years, ERA fours, mid fours, for the last several years, but he seems to get together here in Texas. First, maybe get away from that ballpark, go over to Texas, which seems to be nowadays more of a pitcher's park. But he's getting the lefty, he's getting the ground balls, which is good, 53%. Of course, Bubik's not pitched well. And again, you always got to worry about the Kansas City bullpen. I think one of their players got hurt too. I think is it Perez? Reminder, they took an injury to one of their everyday hitters. So I think they're down a player there as well. I remember seeing that where it took a pitch off his finger. But I'll have to look at that information as well. But anyway, yeah, I just see when I look at this Royals team, you know, when the starter's bad, then you have to worry about the middle relief, which is not very good for KC. So here we go with the Rangers minus 131 here against the Royals. This one will have a start time here of 8 Eastern time. Watch it on MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Brad, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge Premium for tonight. 9 games on the Major League Baseball card. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, I'm going to keep it light today. I have one play that I absolutely love in MLB, 5-star MLB premium pick, only going for this on the site for $15. So, yeah, loving this play a lot. Check that out over on the premium pick section. You know, 3-day, 7-day, 30 passes are also available. It's, great value there. So, yeah, now that we got the NHL over with, I'm totally 100% focused on the MLB. So I'm hoping to have a good back half of this season and finish strong here in the MLB.
All right, yeah, it was Salvador Perez who went down. He's down until mid-August, 2 months out. So, guys, get on board with Brad Francis over at Pig Dogs. Of course, right now it's all Major League Baseball here. Of course, until we get the football season, it'll be coming up here. I think the Hall of Fame game is about 6 weeks away, if not sooner. So get on board with Brad Francis. Of course, that $15 guarantee right now is up there. All these one-off picks are guaranteed. He's got that MLB premium pick up there. Is his featured play right now over at Pig Dogs. And, of course, you can go longer term with Brad. Of course, that 7-day all sports pass to get you all of Brad's premium plays for 7 days. Go to all his baseball, of course. All of his MMA, if he's in action, if there's MMA this weekend, he'll be in action there. Of course, with that 7-day pass, you can add a cent capper with that 2-for-1 cap promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Brad, as always, great having this show. Have a great evening. Of course, we'll be looking for you. Will there be an MMA show with you and Mills this week?
Yes, there will. Most likely on Saturday. Unfortunately, we didn't do the show this week, but we have an absolutely huge card this Saturday. So we'll definitely drop a show for that.
All right, keep an eye on there with Mills and Brad Francis, guys. The best way to do that is subscribe, and more importantly, set the notification so when Brad and Mills are live with that MMA show, you're live with them so you can bet into the best numbers. All right, Brad, have a great rest of the week. We'll talk with you on Friday.
All right, have a good one.
You got it. Brad Francis here on the Drive Thru. Let's continue our coverage. Guys, if you missed any of our picks, we got people coming in right now, and we'll go ahead and have a recap for you at the end of the show. All right, now it's time to bring in Jovan Burts. You'll find Jovan over at Pick Dogs Premium, and he comes off a really, really good NBA season here. Let's bring Jovan in right now. I think we got him ready to roll. We go the other way here. Catch Jovan's parlay every day over on Pick Dogs as well on the Pick Dogs YouTube channel. He contributes with a parlay every day and also part of the weekend crew over at Pick Dog with that morning show. Bring him in now. Jovan, what's happening?
Not much, Tony. Coming off a hell of a weekend, just trying to keep it going.
That's right. Let's keep it going here. It's all baseball here for at least a month and a half until we get into preseason football. 8:40 Eastern time. The Rockies are back home where they play their best baseball. They'll be hosting the Dodgers, who played that late night game last night. Went deep in the extra innings here against the Braves, but they came away with the win. But it will be the Dodgers here, $1.95 on the road, total 11.5.
Yeah, and regardless of that fact, I'm on the Dodgers. First five, I'm on the run line. So we just have a better pitching matchup in this one. We got Tyler Anderson, 8-0, 9-2. The Dodgers are 9-2 in his starts, and won 7 straight of his of his starts on his last 7 starts. He's just in better form, 3.00 ERA. Even though there's an uptick in his ERA in the last 3. Look at Chad Cole. His last 3 is not so good, 6.91 ERA. The Dodgers have won 5 of their last 6, whereas the Rockies have lost 5 of their last 6. Chad Cole, the Rockies have lost 8 of his last 10 starts. It's just not looking good, for Cole and the gang over in Colorado. Yeah, the Rockies hit lefties at a good clip, at a dangerous clip, so that's why this is in the premium play. But yeah, I'm on the Dodgers to, for a quick spurt, be up by the end of 5 innings, get in, get out, and get this money. Dodgers.
All right, Jovan here on the LA Dodgers, first 5 on the run line. So lay the half run, -125 against the Rockies. They play a full 5. Dodgers have to be up by 1 or greater to cash the money here. Yeah, it's hard to argue that one. Looking at the confirmed lineups, I see them going with a full roster. It is confirmed: Turner, Freeman, Smith, Muncy, Turner, Bellinger, Taylor, Lux, and Thompson there in right field. So it looks like we're not going to have anyone benched here, or no rest days here after that night in Atlanta.
Nah, absolutely not, man. These are the type of games that you need to win. You need to go full bore. I understand, when teams coming off that Sunday night game, like the rest of a couple guys, but not these guys, not this time. They don't have, I believe they still don't have Mookie Betts. So,
Betts is not still, yeah.
Yeah, so they still, it's not like they're 100%, so they don't need guys. They'll probably get one on an off day, or on another day, because Chad Cole's basically their best pitcher. So, it might be one of these Wednesday 3:30 games that they play in Colorado or something like that. That couple guys will get some rest, but not tonight.
Yeah, not tonight. You don't want to rest anyone in Colorado, right? The players don't like to rest. They want to build up their stats, get a couple home runs in, man. That's one place you don't, right?
Right. And listen, they're chomping at the bit. Get one of those pitches to send deep. Anywhere else it'll be a fly ball over there. It's a home run. So
yeah, that's a good point for those of you making the argument. Well, the Dodgers played that late night game. It's a little different when you wake up in the morning. You're having a game in Colorado. It's a different attitude than if you played in Oakland or back in LA or some of those hitters play those pitches part.
Yeah, absolutely. Not only that, it's not coast to coast. It's from Atlanta to Colorado, which is a decent distance, but still. And I really don't. I kind of just subscribe to to the Sunday night playing on the next night theory, but I only do that when it's the losing team. In most cases, when it's the winning team, it's something else. So.
Yeah, you're feeling good about yourself. The fight's much better. And for the Dodgers, you won 5 of 6 so far to start this trip, and every win. And it's interesting when you look at the Dodgers. I think it was 41 of their 45 wins have been by the run line. So if you handicap them to win, they're covering run line.
Yeah, it's one of those things. They win by margin, and that's it is what it is.
Yeah, that's no doubt about that. All right, we got Jovan here. Dodgers first 5, lay the half run against -125 against the Rockies. This one to have a start time here of 8:40 Eastern time. All right, Jovan, let's take over at Pick Dogs. We've been coming off a really great NBA season now as we're out right into baseball. We have 9 games here on the Major League Baseball card. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs?
Yeah, it's Monday, so you know what that means. Time to get money with my money bag Monday, MLB money line masher. You know, a plus money player that I really like for today. You know, won 4 days straight, winning days 4 days straight. Looking to make this number five. Also have my money line, my money bag Monday, strike out the side. You know, just two plays. You know, for you, not gonna go crazy with baseball because crazy baseball, it gets crazy. You know, you could be winning at the in the eighth inning or the ninth inning. Next thing you know, you done lost your shirt. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. You gotta tread lightly some days with baseball. But I got two that I think's gonna hit. Make this a fifth winning day for me. So check it out, Pick Dogs Sports Chat Place. 3 day, 7 day, 30 day, or check me out with one of the other handicaps for the 2-for-1 cap promotional. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Get on board here with Jovan Burts over at Pick Dogs. Get on board with his plays tonight. He's got that Money Bag Monday MLB line maker, a $19 pick up there for you, as well as other individual plays. Of course, you can get on board with his long-term passes. That 7-day pass is a good one here on Monday. Take you Monday through Sunday. Get all of them. Jovan's premium plays first 7 days include all of his baseball for that one low price. Of course, you get out a second capper with that 2-for-1 cap promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Jovan, as always, great having you on the show. Yeah, I can tell you here what you're talking about baseball, man. I had the Dodgers Braves under 8.5, and when I saw 2-2 and I saw the base hit, I said, okay, I went with this new baseball rules with the guy on second. I'm gonna lose this under, but somehow, some way, it ended 5-3 with the guy on third base. So this is weird.
Listen, sometimes you need luck. Hey, I mean, look at me. I was on the Yankees over, hoping for a 3-run jack, and Aaron Judge did it for me. You know what I mean? That's just what baseball is. Could be dead in the water. Next thing you know, they go to extras, and man on first and third, and Aaron Judge hits the jack. You gotta love it. Gotta love it when you're on the right side. When you're on the wrong side, it's brutal. And I've been on the wrong side in those situations far too many times this year. It's about time that I get on the right side of one.
Yeah, and that's how I felt with baseball this year. All these comebacks have been on my side this year. These wild comeback games. I've been on the right side, and it feels like I've been on the wrong side for the past few years, but now it evens out, as you said. All right, Jovan, as always, great having your show. Continue that success. We'll look for your videos. I know you do the parlay video every day.
Yeah, absolutely. And I have another one coming for tomorrow's games. Enjoy doing them, so just gonna keep that rolling.
All right, keep it rolling indeed. All right, Jovan, have yourself a great rest of the week. We'll talk with you on Friday.
Absolutely. Have a great night. Win, and see you on Friday.
Win and see you on Friday. Indeed. We got Jovan Burts here on the drive. Let's continue our coverage, guys. If you missed any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap here at the end of the show, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Just saw something flip. I don't know if they did trade. I heard Quintana was on the move to Seattle, but I'm not sure if that's 100% or not. I'll double check that. Let's continue on here on the drive-through. And now it is time. I think up next will be Rod Zawacky. I'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium, where he does fine work up there. Coming off a very good NHL season, as we're going to bring him in right now as they crown the Avalanche champions. And, of course, Rod, let's see, we bring in Rod right now. I think we got him ready to roll here. Here we go, Rod Zawacky. Rod, what's happening?
No, not too much. Good Monday. It's sunny here. Hot. Yard work. Dogs out. They jump in the pool.
Yes, it is.
Got the dog pool set up for the dogs.
Nice.
They love the water to lie down in the pool in the backyard. So
great.
You gotta need something to you. If you're wearing a fur coat, you definitely want somewhere to cool down, right?
Oh yes, we're ready for a nice hot summer out here already. We're in triple digits here. We're just it's supposed to be June gloom. It's nowhere near here. You're right. We jumped right into summer. We jumped right into summer. Yeah.
Sure.
So
crazy.
Yes.
Summer, for sure.
A crazy warm summer. Here we go tonight. 7 Eastern time features the Yankees hosting the Athletics. Boy, the Yankees are now up to 305, total 8.5.
Right? I'm not laying 305 in the Yankees here. For me, this Oakland team, sure they haven't been good all season, but their bright spot has been Blackburn. Sure, his last time out, he didn't fare so well. He got rocked, but that was at home. So this year on the road, Blackburn's been pitching lights out on the road. He's 5-0 on the road with a 1-ERA, that's over 45 innings sample size. And you look, this same meeting happened last season between Blackburn and Montgomery, and Oakland got the win, 3-1. So you're going to give me almost 2 times my money. I'm going to take a shot here with Oakland. I think Blackburn, after his last start, he'll come a little more focused here and get it going. And you also look, the Athletics, they are 50-22 in their last 77 on the road versus a left-handed starter. Worth a shot. I mean, all the values here on Oakland, not on taking the Yankees. You can take probably the +1.5. I think this is closer than what people think. But I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna take Oakland on the money line here. I think they got a good shot to win this outright. Under, probably not a bad bet. I think both pitchers pitching solid on the season, and I think we got a lower scoring game on our hands here. But I'm gonna say Oakland squeezes it out late. Give me Oakland on the money line here.
All right, we got Zawacky here on Oakland here on the money line. Of course, Blackburn probably gives the Oakland Athletics their best chance at winning when he's on the mound. Montez maybe so, but I think Blackburn with his numbers here is doing that. ERA under 3, whip of 1.18. I like to see strikeouts a little bit more than 17.5%, but still he is getting 49% ground ball rate, especially with those free swingers. If you get those ground balls, you're in pretty good shape.
Well, yeah, because he's not a big fastball pitcher, right? He's a curveball, changeup, sinker. That's what he uses. He uses those slower trickery pitches to get his strikeouts. So that's probably why his strikeouts a little lower, and he's got more ground balls. But yeah, I think he bounces back. I know he's. I'm going to say that his last time out was one of those anomalies that everybody has. So I think him on the road here. I'm going to take him. You're going to give me too much value here to pass up. I'm going to take a shot here with Oakland.
All right. Also, Blackburn could be. He could. No one's talking about this, but with this trade deadline coming up, people are talking about Montez. But Blackburn could be someone also trying to play for a playoff team right now, right?
Right. Exactly. So yeah, exactly. He'd be a great pickup for a lot of teams that are in the playoffs. Nice trade bait for Oakland.
Yeah, I know. Oakland's looking to move, right? They're looking to move players. That's what they want to do. That's what they're in the business of right now, it seems like. All right, Oakland Athletics +245 against the Yankees. This one will have a start time here of 7 Eastern time. All right, Ron, let's take a look over at Pick Dog Premium for tonight as we turn the page on a really good NHL season for you. Now we're with baseball. Of course, there are other peripheral sports. I know you might delve into CFL and WNBA. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Well, over at Pick Dogs Premium time, we got my Money Monday package going where you can get all 3 of my MLB plays over at Pick Dogs Premium. $35 gets you all of them each. Or if you just want my one best bet, I think this is my top play of all 3 of those plays. It's my $15 bookie buster. We hit with the Dodgers yesterday. We got lucky late. We'll take it. It's just like one of those, like you got her talking with Jovan. It's one of those comeback games. Sometimes it's nice to be on the right side of those crazy comeback games. Because I've been on many of the sides where it's been the wrong side of where you get burnt. You got a nice lead, and you turn around, and you're like, "What the heck happened there?" I've seen it where you put in the 9th inning and you lose. Yuck.
Yeah. Well, these pitchers get fat and happy, big lead. They start walking guys, and before you know it, here's a 3-run homer, and it's a game again. So
exactly, right. I was happy. I thought the run line was going to be toast with the Yankees there. I thought he was going to get a run, and we were going to get 1 run, and we hit the Yankees run line, and it was like, wow, we'll take the 3-run jack.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Nice 3-1 jack there, guys. Get on board. We talked about Rod Zawacky. Get on board with Rod Zawacky. He's got his Rod's Monday money triple up there right now, coming off a week here. Of course, he also has that $15 bookie buster. Of course, he hit with the Dodgers, that $15 premium pick. Now, these one-offs are all guaranteed, which means they must show profit or that credit returns back to your account. So keep an eye on that. There are all now credit guarantees now on these one-offs. What are not are the long-term passes because you get them at a significant discount. Like Rod's 7-day all sports pass. You can get on board with Rod's 7 days pass. Rod's premium plays Monday through Sunday. Includes all of his Major League Baseball. Now, if he's in action in WNBA and CFL, they will be also part of the package there. But again, he's selective there, so keep an eye there. If there's value, he's going to hit it. But again, 7 days all sports pass, include all of his baseball. You can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. And of course, I'll hint this now, as we get closer to college football, Rod has put together his VIP season pass in college football. Affordable price of just $600. That will take you through the bowl season as we get started in late August here with college football. You might start thinking about it. You're thinking about a handicapper. Rod Zawacky, Rod, you put together a really good college football season last year.
I did, yeah, and I'm already working on this year's college football season already, so definitely already diving in. I want to have another big ball. So definitely, that's the best value. Jump aboard and let's make some money in college football.
Yep. Some news made today. UAB head coach had to step down because of health concerns. The offensive coordinator will now take over. This is more of a defensive-minded team, this UAB team, so it's interesting to see the offensive coordinator take over as head coach.
Right, definitely interesting there to see how that pans out. It's going to be an exciting season. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Ohio Bobcats lost their head coach like a month before, and they went the other way, right? They
went the other way, right?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes that happens in, and teams go the other way. And
they went backwards. Bad season for Ohio. Yeah.
Right? And that's a new coach comes in, and that's the spark that the team needs. It's like the Oilers. The same thing this season. They were out in that new coach, and they gave them a spark, and look how far they made it.
Yep, had a really good season there. All right, Rod, get on board with Rod 7-8 pass at a set capper. With that 2-for-1 cap promotion, even greater value there. All right, Rod, as always, great having you show. Continue those winners, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Hey, let's get ourselves a winner. Thanks for having me, and we'll see everybody tomorrow. Bragging.
Yes, right. See Rod tomorrow. All right, Rod Zawacky here on the Drive to. Let's continue our coverage, guys. Well, we're starting to get a lot of people into our chat here. If you miss any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap at the end of the show. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here with the show. Now let's go ahead and welcome in Ninos. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. He too coming off a really good hockey season. So let me bring him in right now. Ninos, we've got him here right now. Al, go ready to take your victory lap as the top unit producer in NHL last season. Good job.
Thank you, Tony. Appreciate it.
All right, here we go tonight, 7 Eastern time. Have the Nationals here to host the Pirates with the Nationals $1.50, total 9.5.
Yeah, not the prettiest matchup on the board by any means, but if you're into offense, we should see plenty of it today with these two starters going at it here. And as I always like to mention, the Nationals maybe not having the best season, but I do think they have some guys in the lineup that can hit the ball hard. So I think it's going to be a long day here, a long game, and both teams, actually, the Nationals with Fedde getting the start is not going to be pretty either. At least it's not usually pretty when he gets the start. So I expect both offenses to get going here and this game to fly over the total.
Yeah, Fedde's somebody got to keep an eye on when that sinker ball is working. This year he has some pretty good starts this year. Probably gives the Nationals the best chance to win with the starting pitcher on the mound. But he's had his sinker working a little bit this season. Of course, we're getting a recall here. Recall guy, Jury here from Indianapolis. Now, this is a change. Of course, you don't want Jerry Eichhoff in your rotation. Why would you? This guy's he went in there and pitched terribly, and he's gone right away. So here comes your Jury here into the lineup, and he's been with the Pirates. I'll just give you his career numbers here: 13 games, 3 starts, 32 innings pitched. Ujiri an ERA of 7.79, WHIP of 1.67, has 6 games this year in 10 and a third innings relief. Al, and he's just an ERA over 11 this year for Ujiri.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's a good or bad thing that, he usually just opens. He's not really expected to go too deep into the ball game. So we'll probably want him in there, but it's not like he's got the best bullpen in the league backing him up, and it's going to be a long day for the bullpen. So as I said, wind blowing in a little bit, but I don't think that's going to save these pitchers.
No, it's going to be a hot day up there, and of course with Fedde, you said with the Nationals, they do have a pretty good hitting lineup. That kind of got to be careful if you're trying to bet against the Nationals because they do have some hitters up there.
Yeah, I always careful fading them, and they do have some pretty good value on most days when you look at the lineup. It's hard to trust this pitching staff. You're talking about Fedde being the best option. That's not a good option, man. But they still managed to get some wins. So it's usually thanks to their offense when they do get those wins.
Yeah, Fedde an ERA of 4.46, but man, he could be red hot or very ice cold. So you got to always be careful with it. Again, it comes down to that sinker ball. If it's working, he can get people to swing and miss. That's what is. But again, it's just haven't been consistent with it. All right, so Nationals Pirates over 9.5. This one will have a start time here of 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right, now let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight. As I said, we close out a very good NHL season. Top units producer over at Pick Dogs tonight. We have 9 games on the board right now for Major League Baseball. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, we've hit a bit of a bump in the road in the MLB, but now that we're focused on solely that, it's a great time to turn things around. And we got a 3-pack tonight. You can pick that up or get a long-term pass or a 2-for-1 capper special for an even better deal.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Ninos over at Pick Dogs Premium. Of course, to come off a winning night here yesterday, he has his MLB 3-run home run play right now. His 3 best bets from Major League Baseball. Affordable pricing, just $40. You can get on board with that. Also sells them individually on the site as well. The long-term pass will serve you well. Of course, Al has a 7-day Al Sports Pass. Get all of his plays for 7 days. That will cover you here from Monday through Sunday, 7 days, all of Al's premium plays from Major League Baseball. You can add a second capper with the 2-for-1 capper promotion as well. It's a good time to get on board with Al Ninos over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, Al, as always, great having the show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you a little bit later in the recap.
All right, see you in a minute, Tom.
All right, Al Ninos here on the drive-thru. Speaking of the recap, if you missed any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap here at the end of the show. Let's move forward now. Now it's time for my picks. Let me put up my game card for you guys right now. Going to American League Baseball for tonight, as we've got the Guardians here to host the Twins. The Twins favored $1.25 total of 8. I'll be looking here at the Guardians side. I know they had their troubles against Boston, but I think Boston's a better team than this Minnesota team, to be honest with you. I know Gray's on the mound here. He's put up some pretty good numbers. Strikeout rate there. Good walk rate, home run rate. So is this Tristan McKenzie. I'm a fan of his. 13 appearances, ERA 3.5, but a low whip of 1.01. 22% strikeouts, good control. Also too, looking at these Minnesota teams, they did come off wins in Colorado, being Colorado 2 of 3 at home, but Colorado's not a very good hitting team. Of course, the Guardians look to break that lose streak after losing 3 at home to Boston, but I just prefer the Guardians bullpen. I remember they took 2 of 3 in Minnesota last week. They just ran into a really red-hot Boston team, so I'm not going to hold that against them. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Guardians here at plus 105. Hey, guys, check out Pick Dogs Premium right now. You can find my best bet up there, as well as my $15 premium pick. Hit my 15 premium yesterday, holding on with that under in the Braves and Dodgers. But I have a $15 premium play up there, as well as my best bet for Major League Baseball. I am the top units producer over at Pick Dogs in Major League Baseball for this season. So get on board with one of my long-term passes. I have a 3, 7, and 30 Al Sports Pass. Get all of my Major League Baseball here. For that period of time, you select when you go to my handicapper page and make that purchase. You can add a second capper with the 2-for-1 capper promotion, even greater value there. You can match me up with Jovan. You can match me up with Rod. You can match me up with Brian Bitler, with Al Ninos, Big Al McMorty, Brad Francis. Our 2-for-1 capper promotion is your best value over at Pick Dogs. Let's continue on here with the show. And now it is time for the recap. We got Al Ninos ready to go here with that. Let's bring it up right now. We started off here with Brian Bitler. He liked the Blue Jays on the run line. He wants to lay the -1.5 runs, plus 112 against the Red Sox. Brad Francis was on the Rangers, -131 against the Royals. Jovan was on the Dodgers, first 5, -0.5 run, -125 against the Rockies. Rod Zawacky, Athletics, plus 245 against the Yankees. El Ninos, Nationals, Pirates, over 9.5. And of course, I was on the Guardians, plus 105 against the Twins. We'll go to El Ninos. El, other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
I have to go with the Guardians.
The Guardians? A fan of the Guardians. All right, I'm going to go with Jovan's play here with the Dodgers. First 5, lay the half run against -125. They got their guys going tonight. We do have a confirmation there of their lineup. Other than Betts, they got pretty much everybody in there, and again, the pitching matchup works to their favor. So I like that. Dodgers being up at least by 1 run or greater after 5 innings here against the Rockies. That'll do it for this edition here of the Drive-Thru, guys. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow live at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. We'll have our cappers here from Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place delivering live free picks for the games in prime time. And don't forget, always get started every single day, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. It's the morning show. We have Mitch, we have Chris, and Brian Bitler. Don't forget Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes. Brian Bitler's video series, Take It to the Bank, Money in the Bank as well, with his video series there with picks, as well as Jovan's parlay, Rod Romanelli's rundown of all of Major League Baseball every single day. You can tune in for that, as well as Chris Ruffalo's videos. A lot of content over at Pick Dogs. So once again, make sure that you like and subscribe, and you want to set those notifications, because when we're live, you want to be live with us so you can bet in the best numbers with these great picks we give you guys. All right, that'll do it for this edition of the Drive-Thru. Let's go ahead and bring in our crew tonight. Good night to you guys. Have a great night. We'll talk with you